Welcome back to Great Day Live. Did you know that the average American spends roughly $1,000 during the holidays, but you can enjoy the season and still stay on track with your savings, your goals? Your financial expert, Dwight with Rich Wealth, is here to share some tips on how to spend wisely, save for retirement, and stick to your budget this holiday season. Dwight, always great to have you here.
Thanks for having me back.
You're giving new meaning to the word Thanksgiving here today. You've made it two words, thanks and giving. Let's begin here. How can we give thanks with our portfolio?
Well, I think thanks is kind of a recognition first, right? So you want to recognize when you have some abundance or a gift. And I think this year, especially in the last 2 years, we've been given this great gift of an incredible market.
Yeah.
I mean, the stock market is up 20% plus the last 2 years if we hold for the rest of the year. And that's kind of out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
So is gold and other asset classes. So you got to recognize that we've had some abundance, first of all.
Recognize those market gifts, and then how can we give thanks in that portfolio specifically?
Well, I think you do so by recognizing some of those gains, right? So you want to rebalance. I think is a good time to be looking at taking your profits and starting to maybe rebalance your portfolio. Because if you were, for example, if you were 60-40, 60% stocks and 40% bonds 2 years ago, you're probably 70-30 by now. So it's a good time to be rebalancing. Our research shows that the last time we've had these types of markets where the market was up 20% 2 years in a row, the average return in the following year is only 5% to maybe -2. So just recognize that we've had a lot of abundance.
And also a great time to give back. That's what the season is all about. How can you make the right choices of where to give and how much?
Well, I think there's really three ways you can give. Of course, you can give to your charities or your churches. You can give to family. You have those one-time gifts of $18,000 per person, so a couple can give $36,000. And then you can also give to yourself, your future self. And one of the things that we focus on with clients now, a lot of our clients are very charitable, is that they can give, if they're over 70 and a half, what's called a qualified charitable distribution from their IRA. And that avoids having to even do itemizing on your taxes. So you can actually take up to $105,000 out of your IRA and give it to a charity, and you don't even have to itemize. So you can actually give more than you would ordinarily be able to give. On the Roth IRA, which is one way you kind of give to yourself, we take people at the end of the year and really take a look at their taxable situation and see if they want to convert some money so they can have tax-free income down the road.
And during the holidays, you mentioned just right off the top there, I mean, people spend a lot of money during the holiday season. I always think, wow, if we were just to put that into something else and save it. But how can you balance things out? How can you invest and save during the holiday season?
Well, you know, I think it comes back to some of that, you know, budgeting, number one, and number two, again, recognizing maybe taking some of those profits that you've made and kind of putting them into cash so that you've got some extra fuel for your expenses and maybe for your savings.
All right, great to see you. Thank you so
too.
much. If you'd like to learn more, just go to richwealthradio.com.